What is up, my ladies and gentlemen? I'm excited to be back. We are reacting to the Bass Gang Be Prepared, arranged by Tommy P himself, who I think has an incredible track record for arrangements. He's done some of my all-time favorite a cappella arrangements that I've ever heard. So I'm very excited to see what he does with the installment that he arranged for the Bass Gang's new album. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into it. Alrighty guys, we're live. I saw the thumbnail and it looks like Tommy's using the same robe that he used for Hellfire a couple years ago. Just an initial thought on that, but I'm excited to see where we're going with this video. Let's hit it.
As a war thorns my side, but as thick as you are, pay attention. My words are a matter of pride. It's clear from your vacant expression. The lights are not all upstairs, but we're talking kings and successions. Even you can be caught unawares. So prepare for the chance of a lifetime. Be prepared for some sensational news. Shining new mirror, tiptoeing nearer. Where do we feature? Just listen to the cheater. I know it's how sordid, but you'll be rewarded when at last I am given my dues. And injustice deliciously squared. Be prepared. We'll soon be connected. When a king will be all time more. Of course, quid pro quo, you're expected to take certain duties aboard. The future is littered with prizes, even though I'm the main addressee. The point that I must emphasize is you won't get a sniff without me. So prepare for the queen of the century. Be prepared for the Moscow scare. Meticulous planning, tenacity, scary. Decades of denial and simply king undisputed and respected and saluted and seen for wonder I am. Yes, my teeth and ambitions are bred. Be prepared. Yes, my teeth and ambitions are bred. Be prepared.
Okay. Still going.
unexpected.
Okay, that's what I was looking for. Extra hyena, Casper Fox. Okay, some Casper is part of the music video here as the extra hyena. Very nice. So, couple things. One, where did they find this cave? I know it's in the Czech Republic somewhere, but that's incredible. And I also like how they took advantage of it and used the cave, like, ambiance sounds as part of the arrangement. Also, what the heck is this, like, tribal, like, chant kind of thing going on? It happened in the beginning and at another part in the middle. That's insane. Other thoughts? Tommy's villain acting on point. And I didn't know we were telling a story between all four music videos here. I assume we are. I think that's what's going on, because if we remember back to Arabian Nights, at the end, somebody picked up the lamp and we saw Marwan fall into a hole of some kind, maybe even a cave, I don't know. But so yeah, I'm not sure, and I know that I saw on the album list that Friend Like Me is Bobby's arrangement at the very end of the album, so if Bobby's playing the genie, I wonder how this story is going to play out, especially with Gaston after this. I'm very intrigued to see where it goes. But with initial thoughts out of the way, I want to go back and look at some of the little details within the arrangement. If you came for the reaction, you got it. If you want to stay for the analysis, I would recommend it, because I very much enjoy picking these arrangements apart. So let's hit it. Lucky kiss. Okay, we're in E flat minor is our key. So everybody's on a low E flat. E flat 2. And Tomi is doing some stylized riffing in the lead. He lands on a G natural, which in the key, in our E flat minor key, is very accidental. It kind of like creates an interesting effect, because you would sometimes hear like that at the end of a song. If you have a whole song in a minor key, especially back in the days of classical music, you would end on a major chord to create what's called a Picardy third, which is where you augment the third in a minor key. So that's very interesting. It's an interesting choice to include that note in there. I think somebody hit a D flat one there.
They are crude and unspeakably plain, but maybe they have a glimmer of potential. You lied to my vision.
So that's kind of like lying to my vision and brain. Speak with a lot of fry in your voice to create a super bassy effect.
You lied to my vision.
So right here we switch into kind of a defined tempo, whereas in the beginning it felt like we were just kind of legato, going wherever the music took us. Now we have a definitive tempo, which by the way is significantly slower than the original Be Prepared song, but I am curious as to Tommy's motivation behind that. Significantly slower. We just have a basic root to 4 and then back. So nothing too fancy in the chords here yet, though knowing Tomi as an arranger will probably get something really weird and out of the ordinary later. Right there. Yeah, very nice. Using that kind of that weird interval that exists between the root and the minor six. That desire for resolution in there, very nice.
I know that your balls of retention are as wet as a warm fog's backside, but as thick as you are. Pay attention. My words are a matter of pride. It's clear.
That percussion in the background there. Also to be noted that we are not fully not fully acapella because we are using real instruments, or at least like sample like electronic instruments for percussion.
Right. It's clear from your vacant expression. The lights are not all upset.
So we have Tomi going with the melody, and we still have the ha chords building in the background from the vocalists. Right before we have these ha kind of moments, we're singing the offbeat somewhere in the high range of the background vocals.
It's clear from your vacant expression. The lights are not all upset.
Yeah. Somebody's up there in the vocals before both of the ha parts.
But we're talking kings and successions. Even you can be caught in
There's a sneaky G flat.
kings and successions.
Yeah, somebody a G flat 1 there.
Even you can be caught unawares.
Even you. I don't know if that's pure voice or there's some kind of electronic editing on that. I don't quite know how to describe the sound because electronically produced music isn't really my style. But yeah, very cool effect on that vocal line there.
You can be caught unawares. So prepare.
It's up an octave. That kind of like bell tone effect that Marvin loves to do to create that moving pattern that you might hear played on a wind instrument like a piccolo or a high register clarinet or something, performed by several human voices stitched together. Very awesome.
So prepare for the chance of a lifetime. Be prepared for some sensational news. Shining new mirror, tiptoeing nearer.
Somebody's doing that an octave lower, that vocal part.
Shining new mirror.
Yeah, so we're building some pretty low harmonies below Tommy's lead. I think somebody might be chesting an A flat 1 under there.
Shining new mirror, tiptoeing nearer.
Listen to teacher. So it's kind of an interesting way of arranging that. So listen to what they do here. So in the original song, you had the hyenas kind of saying that. There's no singing. But Tomi made a 3-part harmony out of it, sung by the hyenas that he is acting here. And underneath that, you hear Bobby. Listen to teacher. I think that's kind of funny because you want a major resolution out of that. Unfortunately, we're not going to get that, but I think that's an interesting counter melody that Tomi wrote there.
I know it's how sordid, but you'll be rewarded when at last I am given my dues. And injustice deliciously squared.
Yeah, somebody's chest frying so low on that. It might be Tomi himself, double tracked with the higher melody, but that is insane.
And injustice deliciously squared. Be prepared.
That's happening in a couple octaves at once on a couple different harmonies. Alright, so let me check something. 2:14 is our current time. So in the beginning drone, we were all on E flat 2. No, I think we're on E flat 1. Yeah, it might not be everybody, but there is an E flat 1 droning in there. There's Casper. Now, I wonder, is this written lyrics? I'm assuming it is. Well, it has to be because they're all doing the same thing, but do they, like, mean something in a language that I don't know? I'd be very curious to find that out. Don't tell me. You know what that is? It's so low that my piano doesn't even sound good on it. I think that's Tomi inhaling a B flat 0.
It's great, it will soon be connected.
So here, Bobby is taking the lamp. That doesn't make any sense, because I think in the story Bobby's supposed to be the genie. But we'll see.
It's great, it will soon be connected. Where the king will be all time.
Where'd my video go?
Where the king will be all time.
That was weird. Sorry.
Of course, quid pro quo, you're expected to take certain duties aboard the future.
So I like how they're fighting over the lamp to the beat of the music. That's kind of a cool touch, especially with just the shadows on the wall.
Of course, quid pro quo, you're expected.
Of course, quid pro quo, you're expected. Brutal.
Quid pro quo, you're expected to take certain duties aboard. The future is littered with prizes, even though I'm a main addressee. The point.
Somebody's on a B flat 1, somebody might be on an E flat 1.
Addressee.
No, that's just a B flat 1 in there somewhere.
I'm a main addressee. The point that I must emphasize is you won't get a sniff without me.
It's so cool. First of all, incredible shot. Nice choreography. I love the reverb they put on that part with all of them singing that. It's so epic.
Get a sniff without me.
So is Tommy's note. So it goes from a root chord to just a dominant. Yeah, that switch there. Yeah, that's so good for building suspense, building up to the biggest part of the song.
Get a sniff without me.
You hear that switch in there? Very subtle but very effective. And I love how he holds that high note all the way through there. And now that we're in this biggest part of the song, we have da 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 da, kind of like a vocalized rhythm going on in the background vocals. It's the most emotion we've had in the backgrounds because we're at the biggest part of the song. We need all that forward momentum as much as we can get.
Be prepared for the musky scale. Meticulous planning, tenacity scary. Decades of denial and simply can't understand.
So I think he recorded that subharmonic. Is it B1?
Decades of denial and simply
a D flat 2 or D flat 1?
Decades of denial and simply
Yeah, it's just a D flat 2. I think he recorded it separately and they stitched it in because I think it's a little bit off in the timing for whoever mixed this and put it together. So I don't know. I just think it's a little bit off in terms of the timing.
and simply King undisputed and respected and saluted and seen for wonder I am. Yes,
You are a wonder, Tommy.
my teeth and ambitions are bad. Be prepared.
So the cool thing here is that we removed the percussion to kind of create more of that like droning tribal chant thing that we got earlier, to reminisce about that effect that we had earlier in the song. Very cool.
Yes, my teeth and ambitions are bad. Be prepared.
Somebody's chesting a bit. That sounds like it might be a Tommy chest note on that B flat one.
Be prepared.
Da-da. I like that. So that is borrowed from the original song. That da 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 da. That line. Ooh, I didn't catch that before. Like E flat 5 somewhere up there, kind of like very buried under everything else. Ooh. So is it Marwan talking? So did Marwan get stuck in the link? I don't know. I'm excited to see how the story plays out, but this is only the second music video we have so far, so I'll have to wait and see. But it's an incredible arrangement from Tomi P. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. As of right now, I still prefer Mad World. Mad World is my favorite bass gang song of all time, but I think this is another absolute hit of a Tomi P arrangement. It's just awesome with all the so bassy, so beefy with a first and the B flat 0. It's just, and Tommy's acting is always like, I think in all of the bass gang videos, Tommy's acting is usually the most pristine. I don't know if that's a 1-to-1 ratio, but I think it's mostly true. I just love it as a Tomi P arrangement. Tommy always sells it, and this is no exception. You did a great job with this arrangement. So I'm very proud of you boys in the bang. I'm very proud of you boys in the bass gang and everything you guys are doing, and I can't wait to see what's next. So thank you guys for watching this reaction analysis video. If you enjoyed, feel free to like and subscribe and share. But that's all I have for you guys in this video. I will be back soon. Peace.